Like we all have physical health, we all have mental health too. And the key to achieving maximum well-being is to have an equal balance of good physical and mental health. When seeking to gain a better understanding of mental health, it is important to understand that there are two elements that impact mental health. These are mental well-being and mental illness diagnosis, both of which have a huge impact on a person's life. You will all find yourselves in one of the following four quadrants. A person with no mental illness or disorder and positive mental health. A person with no diagnosed mental illness or disorder, but who has poor mental well-being. A person with a diagnosis of a serious mental illness and who has poor mental well-being. A person with a diagnosis of a serious mental illness but who copes well and has positive mental well-being. We all exist in one of these quadrants at any given point and as a continuum that keeps on going and changes slowly over time, as does our mental health. This is a way to visually demonstrate how something as invisible as our mental health is fluid and constantly changing. This can be taken a step further through using the varying mood-coloured lines and sliders on both axes. You can be more specific and record the changes to your mental health over time. This is Nick. Nick has a mental illness diagnosis of post-traumatic stress disorder, putting him on this axis. And so he places the slider here. Today is a good day for Nick. He is managing things quite well. So for his mental well-being, he places the slider here. By drawing a line up and across from each slider, Nick can record where he is today. The next day, however, Nick wakes to find his demons of darkness have returned. He withdraws from everyone, binge eats, self-medicates and doesn't sleep. He still has a mental illness diagnosis, though he feels it is worse, so moves the slider here. And his mental well-being has worsened, so moves it here. Nick draws the lines and records the date again. The important message to take away is our mental health is fluid and forever changing. When someone has a mental illness diagnosis or poor mental well-being, this does not mean they are unable to work or ever will again. With early recognition, interventions, treatments and support, an individual can learn to better manage symptoms and work on their overall well-being, making it less debilitating. It's essential for employers and managers to understand, as it is for the individuals themselves. There is always hope. There will be tough times, but you will become a better version of yourself and you can achieve great things whilst proving to be an invaluable asset.